I wanted to talk to you about the situation in Oakland because I live near that little situation where the girl got murdered by the old white man in BART, and I really wanted to talk about the weakness of the African American lately, in the suburban areas of Oakland and downtown Oakland. Is that there was a little boy that got shot up in a drive-through area, a little black boy, 5 years ago, by probably another black person. And there was no memorial.
Yeah.
There was no outrage. There was no protest. There was no anything for this black boy. And there was no... And, I started to notice that more of these black people are like they're blaming all white people, even though most white people are supporting your dumb protest.
Yeah, that's right.
It's very funny.
Yeah.
And, I'm sad that the girl had to die. She graduated Ojai. I went there for summer school a while back. It's a good school. It's a good place. Good people in there. But I feel like, I think Oakland is a good place, but the issue is that we got a lot of, a huge, loud minority that speaks for everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a big issue.
That's right.
And I like how you're telling white people to stand up. I remember I had to tell my girlfriend, who's white, to stand up because, she was very liberal and she was very, brainwashed, and she thought, Black Lives Matter was a great organization. And I I let her say that, and I told her we need to go to a protest of theirs or a little meeting. I let her because I wanted to show her how evil they were.
Yes.
We went over there, and they literally for 15 minutes straight talked about how white people are evil, and even if you're an ally, you have to do certain things to prove that you're not evil, and it's just in your blood or whatever. And she saw in that moment, like how they were attacking her, and then she looked at me and she was like, well, what is this? And I told her, that's them. They're evil.
Yeah.
And I remember I called them evil to their faces. I said, you people are... I let them know, Jesse, they're not, I hate how people feel sorry for them. They're not pawns. No, they chose to be like that.
Yes.
And they chose that life, and they will continue to live that life, no matter how much you tell them. So you know what? They're evil, and I have no respect for them.
Right on.
And I will never support them.
Efferson, you, for 17 years old and turning 18 tomorrow, if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise, you are an amazing 17-year-old.
Thank you. I appreciate
you're
it.
Like you're like from the old school.
I think that's where my soul is from. I think I can't. I really grew up really young because I live right near the Occupy Oakland stuff when they're having the tents everywhere in the streets, and I noticed I don't want to be like that.
That's
and I just saw how they're acting, and at that age, and they were protesting, they were breaking windows and stuff like that. They're breaking my community. So I have a really disdain for some of these liberal gangs.
I got to get to this story real fast and then back to the phones. You heard Efferson talk about the riot in Oakland, California. Well, we have that story, and this is from ABC 7. Riots. Blacks were demonstrating and rioting in Oakland, California. Well, I'm saying California streets after two black women, sisters, were stabbed in the neck at a BART train station Sunday night in Oakland. One of the sisters, a girl by the name of Nia Wilson, either Nia or Nia. Is it Nia, James? Nia Wilson, age 18, died. The suspect is a 27-year-old white homeless man and violent felon on parole, James Lee Cowell. He was arrested Monday night. Here's the first report on this story from ABC 7, a report on the killing of Nia Wilson.
18-year-old Nia Wilson and her sister boarded a BART train in Concord Sunday night. Unprovoked, the suspect pulled out a knife and attacked the young women. The suspect killed Nia and wounded her older sister.
It was, in my close to 30 years of police experience, probably one of the most vicious attacks that I've seen.
This vicious killer who shouldn't be out on the streets.
I know it's been going on for a while, but it keeps happening, and that's the problem.
That was the third BART murder or killing in a week there. That's what they're referring to. And blacks are speculating it was a hate crime by a white nationalist.
There is growing speculation about whether the attack was a hate crime and whether the suspect belonged to any white nationalist group. Chief Rojas says the department hasn't found that to be the case.
We don't know if this was racist. We don't know if it was random. We don't know what it was. But we're asking the African-American community to stand down right now. Let's get this information to find out what really happened. Let's find out the right facts so then we're able to deal with the situation.
Amazing. And I believe that was a family member of the one of the girl that was killed. And police still don't have a motive, but blacks were still attacking or scuffling with the cops. And I do want to say this is stupid. I'm sorry for the girl that was stabbed and killed, both girls. But one died, according to the report. But blacks are stupid. This is so important to all of them that they have to go out. This is planned. This is laid out. This is not, blacks are not sitting around at home like, Lord, let me go out and protest another white man and kill the black woman. This is planned. This is well organized. That's why you don't hear from, you don't hear about anything else. Oakland is a mess. Crime everywhere. It's not unusual for blacks to be fighting on the BART trains, and they don't care. This is well organized to go after white people. That's all this is about. They don't care about the girls that are dead or the girl that was killed and the other one that was stabbed. It's about going after white people. All the illegals and the folks living on the streets in Oakland and San Francisco, why are they protesting that?